Hello, Happy New Year. It is the beginning of January 25. I am back in the workshop for a day as the wife's busy and I've got nothing else going on, so I thought I'd come in and make a start. So let me show you what we're going to do. I have been to the motor factors this morning and picked up some wire wheels, so we're going to make a start on cleaning this axle up. So I'm going to get it up on the forklift, get the wheels off, and then we'll make a start. We need to strip off the legs, the radius arms, trailing arms even, the shocks, etc., and get everything on the watts linkage and all that off, and then we'll start cleaning it all up. So that's the plan for today. So I've got my headphones in, I'm gonna whistle my way along and get cracking. Okay, we've done the axle all around, so that's now back to not bare metal, but you know, it's clean. I've done the radius arms, or trailing arms in this case, and I've also done the backing plates, but as you can see, that one's got a extra hole in it, so I'll see how much they are before I bother trying to sort that out. Yeah, I've just got one of the bolts for this snap, so I was just trying to tap the hole, but I couldn't. So I need to drill that a little bit more, so that'll be a job for another day. But yeah, so quite a good result for one day really. Just need to get some paint and I'm going to go home and price up all the new bits for it. Good morning. It's Thursday. I'm back in the workshop. I've got man flu. I'm dying. I've just had some tablets. But I've done my first 3 days of MOTs. All went okay. Hopefully I'll speed up a bit. I managed to do... Well, I started at 9:30 and finished at 4:30, so I did six a day, so about an hour and 10 minutes each. Obviously some take longer, some take less, but anyway. So we're back in here Thursday. The axle is almost ready to go. The paint has arrived. I bought some paint brushes. So what I'm going to do, because it's quite cold and it's due to absolutely throw it down shortly, I'm going to get the space heater on, see if I can get this area warmed up and the axle itself and the paint warmed up before we start to paint it. I'm going to hang it as well. I'm going to hang it from the forklift and not rest it on the forklift, obviously, because I'll need to get all the way around it. So I thought if I put a ratchet strap on the hubs each end and lift it up, hopefully we'll be okay. So yeah, so I'm going to make a start on that. I have just been into the factors and gave them a list of all the bits I need for the rear axle to see if they can get it. If not, obviously eBay and other suppliers are plentiful. So right, let's get cracking. Right, bit of a confession. I bought Hammerite paint for the axles. It was called Mercury Grey. Now, my memory of Mercury Grey is a nice dark metallic Mercury Grey you get on Ford Series 2 Escort turbos. This looks more primerish. I'm just hoping it might dry darker. I'll need to put another coat on yet, but I'm just letting it flash off for a bit. It kind of looks like primer, doesn't it? I was hoping for a grey, anthracite, dark grey type look. So, yeah, this might be 25 quid wasted on that tin. But hey ho, let's let it dry and see what happens. Right, so whilst the axle's drying, you can hear the heater in the background. I need a mixture of Discovery 2 rear shock and Discovery 1 rear shock. Discovery 2 has the same bush both ends. Discovery 1 has a pin one end and a bush the other, but not a very big, it's quite a big hole for the bush, which are separate on the mount. So what I've done, I've got a Discovery 2 shock. I've used a little puller in the vise and pushed the bush out. I'm now going to put a hacksaw in here and just cut the bush, because there's still the outer ring of the bush there. Just cut that out, obviously practicing on a knackered shock. And then we'll see whether it will sit on these bushes, and that means I can then buy the Disco 2 shocks, pop the bushes out and use Disco 1 ones. So let's get on with that now. Okay, there we go. So I got the bush out a minute ago with that, chopped a little bit out of the sleeve, got that out, and then the D2 shock fits on the D1 mount with the bush removed and just using the original bushes and washers for that. So that sits in there. All right, so there you go. So we can get some new shocks and we can do the same. Right, so I've left this obviously over Christmas and New Year while I've been ill and not been here. And I remember on the earlier video I showed you that there was a big puddle underneath it. Well, I cleaned out my oil drain with brake cleaner, so it's perfectly clean, and put it underneath. And as I probably showed you, I levelled off the header tank, and yes, we have a water leak. So in there is water, no oil. And if we come up here, you can see just about, probably, there you go, look, we're now under the level that I set it at. I put it at the correct level, and you can see we're probably 10-15 mil under. So it is coolant that it is losing, not oil anymore, thankfully. So it's not the steering box, it is literally just the coolant. So yes, we need to try and work out what that is at some point, but I can cope with losing a little bit of water every now and then. It's not the end of the world. That's been, what, I don't know, 2 weeks now maybe, and there's, what, that little bit left, so I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, I am charging the battery up because the tracker alerted me that the battery was getting low, so I've put the maintenance charger on it. We're doing all right at the moment, so we'll leave that because I'm supposed to be out laning on Sunday, although we have got a big storm coming, so I don't know if it's very responsible to be out laning this weekend. We'll have to see how much rain actually comes, but yeah, I need to get the battery charged up at least. So right, I'm still waiting for paint to dry. I've put I found an old tin of hammered black, so I put that on the arms. I'm going to do another coat tomorrow, but I think the axle it actually looks quite good. The paint is covered really well, it looks nice and smooth, but it does look like primer. I don't know if that's a classy look underneath the Range Rover. Obviously we're going to change the filler and the drain for new ones. I've just kept them in there while I paint it. And obviously new discs, pads, calipers, etc. New shocks, new airbags. I don't know. Let me know what you think on the grey. I mean, it actually looks brighter on the camera than it does in real life, but it's still not dark. It is a primer grey, so let me know what you think. Obviously I've brought the other axle in, the front axle, so I've got to clean that one up and do that one as well, but I don't know whether to do it in the grey or not. I don't know. I'm undecided. I can't work it out. I was just hoping it was going to be a lot darker and more sort of anthracite, but hey ho. And yes, if you have a look at the camera, the weather is coming in. It's gone very misty and damp, so I think we're definitely getting the storm. Okay, so we have put a couple of coats now on the rear arms. I've done the rear shock mounts as well. They're all cleaned up and done. I've washed down the tank. Left a big puddle over there, but I've swept most of it out. It just needs to go over and just get the last of the grime off, just so it's new and looks nice. I've got the axle back on wheels so I can roll it underneath. I mean, in the camera, the grey doesn't look too different to this, but it's quite a bit different. It does look like primer, unfortunately, but I think we're just going to have to go with it. It looks good, they look new, they look clean. So yeah, we'll just have to build it up as it is. Now, one thing I did forget to do before I galvanised it was to drill the extra hole for the airbags. So I have taken this template, obviously, put it on what's remaining of the chassis over there, cut it out, transferred it over to here, and then I've got to drill this hole, drill that hole, and then do the same with the front. And I forgot, I've got to cut them ears off because that's too deep for an airbag. So yes, I've got to cut that, but I've got galv paste, zinc 182, and that's not the band, zinc paste to put back on it. So yes, error by me, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, let's get this done. And there we go, drills hold, holes drilled, airbag fits. I just need to get some clips, but yeah. It says it fits. It did fit. You saw it fit. There we go. It does fit. So yeah, so once that's on properly, that'll be all right. So I'm just going to do the other side now. There we go. The other one is in. So now I just need to get the zinc paste out and paint them up. But yeah, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, we are mounted. Airbags are on. I've got some air in, so not a lot of air, to be fair, but we've got some air in. Tank sitting in there. Oh, a bit zoomed in. Tank sitting in there. I've got to try and get the support on it tomorrow and work out the spacers that I need. But yeah, I'm not offended by the colour of the axle, to be fair, once it's under here. It's not too bad. It sort of blends in a bit with the chassis, so that's all right. But yeah, so the airbag modification worked. That's all good. The rear arms are in. Nothing's tightened up yet. It's just in there. The shock mounts are on. Again, not tightened up. But yeah, I'm not offended by that. So that's fine. There we go. So yeah, tomorrow I'll try and sort out the tank support, work out how much spaces I need, because I say I've got to drop it down, because if you bolt it up tight, it lifts the tank off the chassis, so just need to work that out. I'll just get some, some hollow tube, and then yeah, we'll maybe clean the tow bar up, get that on possibly, or we'll crack on with the other axle and get that stripped down and cleaned up, ready to paint to go on the front. So yeah, happy with that. So not a bad day. Okay, so today I have cleaned up the tow bar. That's all been cleaned back and painted. I've got the tank in and got the cradle set at the right height and measured that, so I know what I need to order regarding spacers. Pulled out a couple of tank straps. I've cleaned one up, ready to be painted. So that's all good. And then basically got this axle ready to start stripping down. Other than that, I've not really achieved much today. That took forever to clean up and paint, and getting that right as well. Trying to get the right height, get the level out, make sure it's all sat right. So yeah, that took a while. But yeah, progress is progress. I am about to get the Land Rover out because we're supposed to be out green laning tomorrow. As I say, I still don't know whether it's going to happen because of the weather. But I will take it home, and then obviously if anything happens tomorrow, I'll show you. So yeah, we're getting there. As I say, with this project, it's not going to be flat out get it done, because obviously it's going to be quite spendy. So I need to buy a fair few bits, so I can't go crazy just at the minute. But yeah, a bit every week will do me, just so it's progressing. So yeah, right, I'm going to move some vehicles about. I spent another 10 minutes just getting the bars and bits off the axle. Obviously we've got to change the front spring platforms for airbag ones, and then obviously organise remote shocks. So that's something else I need to look into, but we've done it before, so I'm sure we can do it again. So right, Smart's in, Land Rover's out. I'm going to head home. I'll catch up with you probably tomorrow. Right, back from a good day's laning. As you can see, we're nice and dirty. I did get some video. I don't know how well it will come out. We obviously tried to keep to the dry lanes. There was just one lane that was rather muddy in the end, but yeah, not a bad day. So I've just come to swap for the smart car so I can go to work next week. So, thank you for watching another week. Hope you have a good one. It's supposed to get fairly mild this week, so we might not be so bloody cold. But anyway, have a lovely week, and I'll catch up with you next week with what I get up with, what I get up to with the chassis over there. So have a good week. See you later, guys.